What's up, everybody? Welcome to Live with CLIPA. What an exciting day. Very happy Friday to everybody. Hope you're having a blessed day. We are excited to have you and more excited to have my special guest, Mr. Elwood Bakken. Did I pronounce your last name right? I mean, I've known you for like 12 years. Bakken?
Yep, it's Bakken, just like the oil field.
Just like, yeah, I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing it properly. So, Elwood, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate to be on.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. And this is just an opportunity, spotlight interview with our vendors that have supported us over the years. And you're one of the first vendors that we started working with, and we have enjoyed it. And you guys are amazing. Action Lighting. So tell us a little bit about Action Lighting. Where you located, just anything you can throw at us would be great.
Yeah, we're located in Bozeman, Montana. So beautiful place. You got great views everywhere out the front door.
Yeah.
Action Lighting's actually been around since 1987. We've been importing goods since then. We originally started as a fireworks company, and then needed to figure out how to keep the company busy in the off season. So naturally, we just went to Christmas lights.
So naturally, I love it. Naturally,
you like that? Well, that
fireworks to Christmas lights. That is natural.
Well, the owner at the time, Hugh Reed, when he told the story, he originally just imported one container of red C9s.
Okay.
And that was it the first year, and he sold them all out. So the next year he got red and green.
All right.
And then he just continued adding to the product line ever since. We've gotten involved in, amusement, carnival, wedding, event lighting. So we do lighting 12 months a year.
Yeah. And we've enjoyed working with you guys over the years, and such a great staff, and really everybody I've worked, with over the years, and the owners and all that stuff. I've had, built personal relationships with them, and it's been pretty amazing. Talk about your staff and all that stuff. Is that something that spills over into your staff and your family that you have there?
Yeah, absolutely. We're a small company, so we're really kind of, I think of it always as kind of a family-run organization and stuff. We got 3 people in sales besides myself. We have Jeff and Zach also. Yeah. They are very knowledgeable salesmen. They've both been at the company for multiple years. We try to service all the industries. So, if I'm busy during the holiday season, make sure to ask for those guys. They know what they're doing, and they're very knowledgeable. So
yeah, and that's one thing with you guys. One of many things is you guys pick up your phones and you're able to get somebody and talk to somebody. And working with a smaller company like that is enjoyable because you do get that personal touch, and that's lost a lot of time these days in companies. And it's important that you guys have maintained that, which is great. So kudos to you guys.
Yeah, it's definitely a big point of pride for us. Definitely when it gets really busy, we try to get every order out the same day it's ordered, so, as the season's drawing to a close, that time window gets shorter and shorter. And we've just found it really important for our customers to have that personal touch and be able to get product out as fast as we can.
Yeah, love it. Cool. So let's talk a little bit about Bozeman, Montana. Interesting spot for a lighting company. I'm sure that's just where it was found and all that stuff. What do you do in Bozeman? California is different. There's a lot of, go to Disneyland, we do this, beaches and all that stuff. Tell us a little bit about Bozeman. I mean, it's a different lifestyle up there, but it's really cool. I hear your stories about, the things you do, but I don't want to give away everything. So let's talk about, what does Elwood like to do?
Elwood, I love to do everything that's Montana. We got quite a few seasons. So, number one, I really enjoy snowboarding.
Yeah.
Winter's one of my favorite seasons. Yep. In the summer, we're out boating on the Yellowstone a lot.
There we go.
Yeah. Jeff and Zach, they're really avid mountain bikers. So, they're out on the trails every weekend. From customers that, they buy a product, but they want a little information for their trip this summer. We're right by Yellowstone National Park. So as I joke with my customers, make it a business trip. Come in, see our showroom, pick up a few things. But Bozeman's been exploding population-wise because of the show Yellowstone.
Yeah.
So our local installer community actually doubled this last year.
Wow. Good for you guys. Great. So, do we actually go visit the Yellowstone? Can you take us out there, and can we see the Yellowstone? Is it a property? What is? I mean, I see the show. The show is phenomenal. Tell us about a little bit of Yellowstone. I just a little off
Yeah, so the show is filmed all over the state. A lot of the in-town scenes were filmed here in Bozeman. The
Okay.
ranch, that's the Yellowstone or Dutton Ranch, is actually outside of Darby, Montana. So that's a few hours away from here.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anybody was to drop in and they were interested in seeing any of that stuff, we'd be more than happy to show them around. That's the big thing about Montana. It's all about hospitality.
Yeah.
It's a small town everywhere you go. So people remember things, and we're all kind of neighbors.
All right. Love it. Love it. Let's talk about the monstrosity behind you. That's what I call it, because it looks giant. First of all, what you got going there? Tell us a little bit about that.
So that's actually Morris, the Christmas elk. So before Santa used reindeers, he actually used elk because they actually can get through more snow, live at a higher elevation. I'm just kidding. That's actually
you had me going. I was like, what? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. So when the union said they wouldn't feed the elk anymore, Santa had to switch immediately to reindeer.
All right.
And then the Christmas elk slowly went out of favor.
Okay.
But that's actually an elk that my father got hunting probably about 15 years ago.
Okay.
So I love having him up in my office with the Christmas hat on there, always keeping it festive, always keeping it Montana.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. Cool. Well, tell us a little bit more about Action Lighting, what your offerings are, what do you guys have available? What can people expect if they connect with you and are purchasing through you? This is your time to shine about Action Lighting, time to promote your company. And let's hear it. Let's hear what you got for Action Lighting.
First thing I want to address, is a lot of people are nervous about supply and pricing this year.
Yeah.
At Action Lighting, we're trying to do everything to keep our prices where they are, trying to keep everything still affordable for all our installers.
Yeah.
Right now, we're running a special 2024 pricing till July 15th. So that's a great thing that can help people save money. The other thing I'm really excited about, we brought it out last year, but we have our own Action Lighting branded C9.
Nice.
We've been selling that to a lot of the local installers, testing it out in the harsh environments we have up here, and it's been performing great. Okay. So we are really excited about the results. We think that it will outperform a lot of the national brands. So super excited about that. We're also adding some RGB mini lights and C9 products to the product line this year. So that's really exciting to offer. And of course, we always have tons of rope light sculptures.
Yeah, love it. Yeah. Well, it gets cold out here when we're doing installs. I mean, we get down to about 65, maybe 64. Got to throw a sweatshirt on and stuff like that. What kind of temperatures are you guys, your installers up in that area? What are they dealing with?
Usually in our install season, low temperatures could be in the 20s and things like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Most of our installers actually, once they get the lights up, they're usually up until April.
Oh, yeah, because they have to wait for everything to thaw out, huh?
Yeah, a lot of people's rain gutters will get big ice dams in them. So a lot of the bulbs will just kind of freeze in there. And that's actually an extra challenge for a lot of the local installers because, as you know, they all run other seasonal businesses. And so like window cleaning starting to pop in the spring, and those guys still got to go do all their takedowns.
Yeah.
But I do want to go back to that personal touch here at Action Lighting. That's, the one thing you're always going to get. Someone's always going to pick up the phone.
Yeah.
With my customers, man, I pick up the phone till 9:00 during the busy season, just because I know if I'm busy, you guys are busy too. So we definitely want to take care of you.
Yeah, it sounds like CLIPA. That's exactly what we do. We work during the season. It's 7 days a week. It's all hours pretty much. And, the girls do get calls pretty much all hours. And you know how that is, getting those calls ringing in the morning, early, late evening, whatever the case is. But it's, supporting the installers and, it's really staying true to your values is important.
Absolutely. It's the number one thing our customer feedback is about, that just the great service. You can see this in our Google reviews. You can see this on our shopper approved reviews on the website. Yeah. We really try to deliver that customer service.
Yeah, cool. So a lot of new installers coming in this year. We talk about weather, we talk about dealing with the cold environments and stuff like that. Got any tips for those installers? It's cold with you guys. Any pro tips you can offer to those installers getting into this and getting through the season and being successful in those harsh weather environments?
Yeah, you definitely want to think about the products that you're going to choose and work around. For example, ridge clips are really popular in a lot of places in the country.
Yeah,
However, here in Montana, once it snows a few inches, you can't see them anyways.
sure.
Plus, it takes so long to get them off the roof. So a lot of our installers will think about those kind of things. Cold weather is, the number one issue, I think, safety. You really need to protect your employees. You need to be really careful in your ladder placements. And if you can avoid getting on a ladder to begin with, then that's a great way to start working right there.
Yeah, great points. Appreciate that. All right, so this is a question I asked all the people that come on. So this is where I'm going to put you on the spot. What is Elwood and Action Lighting? So we'll break it into two parts. What is Elwood, first of all, doing to level up in 2025?
I am just trying to hit my sales goals as much as I can. I actually had both my hips replaced earlier this year.
Okay.
So I've been started doing that in January. So I'm just trying to get back to the 100%, which I'm really close to right now. I'm really excited to be getting out to the huge show and CLIPA, getting to see all the people out there. I love the face-to-face part about it.
Yeah.
You do this for a long time. These people start to become your friends. You know about their families. You know what's going on in their lives. You share with the highs and the lows. So a lot of times, going to CLIPA, it's kind of like a family reunion.
Yeah.
You get to see everybody face-to-face. A lot of these people I've known for a long time.
Yeah.
So that's the things that excite me the most. I love the relationship I have with all my customers.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. And Elwood, you're one person, like if you need, if I need to pick me up or I just want to be surrounded by somebody that's so positive and just brings such a good aura, to the environment, I head to your booth. I head over to talk to you because you really do. You're always, just happy and chipper and all that stuff. And you're something special. So if you have a chance to go out, opportunity to go visit Elwood, come out to CLIPA, visit him, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Thanks. I really appreciate that. And like I said, I do relationships with everybody. They just brighten my day. I enjoy talking. Thank you so much, Matt.
Yeah, no problem. So if you guys want to join us, come on out to CLIPA. It's going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. Beautiful place. We're going to be at the Gaylord Opryland Resort in Nashville on August 19th and 20th. This is an opportunity for you to come out, check out, hang out with Elwood, just talk, chat, and feel his energy. It's amazing. So big thank you to our sponsors, Mr. Pipeline, Action Lighting, of course. You guys are awesome. We appreciate everything you do. S4 Lights, Tough Clips, Tensile CRM, Gordian Staffing, Holiday Home Concepts. All these companies will be out there. Lightorama, Big Star Lights, St. Nick's, Holiday Lighting, Holiday Dynamics, Landscape Lighting Designs. Ryan Lee's going to be on. I'm going to talk to him a little bit later today. Looking forward to that. But it's going to be an epic event. You guys have been supporting us for years. You've seen the lineup. You've seen what we've pulled off. And this is an opportunity for you guys to come out and level up your business. A lot of great speakers, not just about, Christmas lights or anything like that. It's how to take what we are teaching you and level up in your business. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing all our friends and our family out there and meeting some new individuals that we haven't met before and have an opportunity to talk to them. Elwood, anything else you want to throw out there?
No, just really looking forward to seeing everybody in Nashville. Stop by our booth, introduce yourself. I'd love to meet you. And if you're visiting Montana this summer, make sure to stop in.
Love it. I still have to make my way up there. I have another opportunity to go up there. So I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. It's always a pleasure working with CLIPA. You guys are great.
Yeah. Thank you, Elwood. We appreciate you and God bless. And, in your recovery too. So we're praying for you and a speedy recovery so you can get back out there snowboarding.
Yeah. We'll be out on the mountain next year for sure.
All right, brother. Thanks for joining us, and thank you all for joining us today.
You bet. Happy Friday.